Now guys, I think it's fair to say at this point that everyone has a stack of layer cakes that they don't know what to do with, they don't use them, or that they use them wrong. And we love layer cakes around here, but let's not go ahead and make another half square triangle quilt. Let's do something fun, a little bit different with that amazing layer cake, because we fell in love with the designer, the collection, and the fabric, but there it sits on our mantle, never to be touched. Let's solve that today. In today's video, we're gonna make up a bunch of different quilt blocks using other techniques than just another half square triangle. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use Peachy by Moda. This is gonna be just a great one. It's got quite a few different tones in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the generic half square triangle here. So I'm gonna just do that real quick so everyone knows what the standard is, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and start arrange them into your simple half square triangle block. So guys, just like that, simple half square triangle block is kind of what every pattern that is a layer cake friendly pattern does. Something like this, or maybe even they're gonna pull these guys out. You could do your classic pointed arrows block. I mean, there's a million things that you can do with half square triangles, but that's not where it has to stop. Let's go back to our layer cake here. That way we can actually use these products that we've paid good money for and that we love. Let's use a 10-inch square. I like that. I'm gonna chop it directly in half, so 5 inches. 2 equal halves, nothing too fancy there. And then I'm gonna take a white, I'm gonna chop it down into 4. So I'm gonna chop it in half and then in half again. Now I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna go the other direction. Let's do a flying geese instead. It doesn't have to be a half square triangle, let's keep it simple here. On my 5 by 10 inch squares, I gotta cut them down just a little bit more. I'm gonna just cut off 1/2 inch, like so. And now it's time to sew this thing up. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take them, put this down, I'm going to draw corner to corner. So I'm going to go ahead and sew. I'm going to sew directly on that line. I'm going to snowball off this edge. Press that open real quick. I'm going to drop this down on top of here. Corner to corner once more. Trim this off, and that extra piece there we can use for a million different things, right? I can make some half square triangles with it if I wanted to. So I'm gonna open this up. And guys, just like that, using a simple half square, not half square, a simple flying geese, only using 10-inch squares, we got ourselves some flying geese. We can diversify a little bit more, and you see tons of quilts out there that are just like this half square, that are just like this. Flying geese using a layer cake, super easy, and I'm only using the pieces in my layer cake. As far as designs go, you see the pointing arrows, right? Very common design. There's also the diamond, very nice as well, which with that abstract block in the center kind of gives you a cool vibe, cool look there. Versatile block, but not your everyday half square triangle. On to the next one. So guys, the next one we're going to simplistic, the most simple that we can do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my ruler. I'm gonna cut this down into 2.5 inch strips, simple. Throw these on top of themselves, 2.5 inch strips. We're going back to the basics on this one here. So I went ahead and got my 10-inch square and cut them down to 2.5 inch by 5 inch, so in half, then the other direction, 2.5 inches. I'm gonna just slap these things together, right sides together, sew all the way down. Nothing fancy here. We're going for that rail fence / coin quilt type vibe on this next one here. So I ended up with these squares here, rectangles at the moment, but we're gonna square them up. And so now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna square them to be 4.5 inches square. I did make these a little bit big because I like to make sure I've got plenty of fabric for what I'm doing. And then we can turn this into like a rail fence or a coin quilt or a whole bunch of different options here. And now I've got myself one of those classic rail fence type look. We can even turn this more into a coin quilt type look if we wanted to as well. So a very simple block, but different than that half square triangles. Now, if you have to have your half square triangle, let's combine this, okay? I've got my beautiful rail fence here. Let me grab a little splash of color, and I'm gonna fold this in 4 just so I can make one cut. So let's give this just a little splash of color. If we gotta have that half square triangle, I get it. We're going to just put a 4.5 inch square directly on top of that. Mark corner to corner. Let's sew down both sides of that line here. Cut that open. So guys, going just a little bit further, I turned those pieces into some nice half square triangles. They're just a little bit different, got a little bit more movement to them, and obviously using really modern coloring kind of gives it a cool look as well. So easy one to work with. Just make a simple rail fence type block. And I could have stacked this 3 tall and made them wider or shorter, whatever you need to do. Simple one there. How about I go for one more for you guys? Okay, we're gonna go for one more here. I'm gonna drop one there, and I'm gonna need a contrasting color. Let's make it a little bit more fun. I'm gonna go right sides together. Now, what I'm gonna want to do here is I'm gonna cut it directly in half, and I'm gonna cut a 1/2 inch off the top. Now I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw on this side just because I think it's going to show up a little bit better. Corner to corner across this whole thing. This is where the mind bend happens. I'm going to just take this, I'm going to turn it like this. Don't worry, it's going to make sense here in a second. I'm going to sew down both sides. Cut this here. And just like that, you have half rectangle triangles. There is so much more that can be done with these 10-inch squares. All it takes is a little bit more imagination and also trying something new. I'm sure there's one of the 4 blocks that I showed today that might be new to you, whether that be the rail fence / coin quilt, whether that be flying geese, or even the this one kills me every time, half rectangle triangles. Try something new, go to your stack, grab another one of those layer cakes and start cutting up and start using it. It's totally okay if your layer cake doesn't actually make it up into a quilt. Take out your packs, start doing different designs with them, start cutting them up in different ways. That way you can practice. Practice is half the battle in this industry. People don't feel comfortable doing it, and so therefore we don't make the quilt, we never try it because we don't want to waste the fabric. It is totally okay to practice using these 10-inch squares. All it takes is just a little bit of time, and worst case scenario, like I like to have extra 10-inch squares next to me, because if I'm about to start a new 10-inch square project, I'm gonna use some of my scrap 10-inch squares, make up the block and be like, okay, I'm confident now, I'm gonna cut it into my good stuff. Even the quilt behind me, this beautiful quilt here, is 10-inch square friendly, but it's one that a lot of people won't take on the challenge simply due to it looks difficult, just as much as this looked difficult on screen, but it's such a breeze. Now guys, I hope that you liked today's video and that you feel more confident to take one of your 10-inch squares and crack it open and try something new. In addition to that, it's kind of the whole quilting industry is the building blocks to get us more and more professional and further into this craft. And the more that we do that, the more that we can take on any challenge. And the reality is all the challenges in the quilting industry just take a little bit of practice or trying something new. And with that guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends. You can check out sewyeahquilting.com where you can pick up a layer cake if you don't have one, but let's just be honest, we all have one in our stash at this point. And with that guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.